Hey y'all, welcome,
Hello.
welcome to the Empty Nest Quest. So we are just returning from a nice long break for summer.
Yay.
Last summer we recorded kind of through the summer, and this
Yes.
summer we decided to give just a little break.
Yes.
Yes.
We,
So
we all need a break.
Yes. So we're glad to be back. And one of the things that Jennifer and I have been talking about, we always talk about are, like what's inspiring you right now, what are your goals, etc. And it got me thinking that one of the things I think might be important for us not to leave in the rear view, not to totally abandon as we enter this season that's kind of the later part of life, the empty nest years, where the school calendar doesn't run us unless you're Jennifer and you still teach. So she's still doing it. But, if you notice that it gets to be this time of year and there's like a buzz in the air and people are kind of preparing, and there is like this nesting feeling of like you get all the pencils and the notebooks so you don't have to do it the old way. But what if you do when that season picks up, you let it renew something in you to be like, oh, I can hit the little reset button. This is a new season for me too.
Right.
And I think that we can, so, maybe you do want to market with buying a new journal and some pens. I think that would be fun because y'all know I'm an avid journaler. But you can also do something like just do a special day where you're like, I'm going to go get my car cleaned out and I never get my nails done. I'm going to get my nails done a brand new funky color, the new me for this season, or maybe get a new haircut, or, change your furniture around. These are all things that I tend to do. Like I got a whole new haircut in the spring. I knew I wanted to kind of revamp my life a little bit.
Right.
And I was like, what says I'm doing something different?
A new haircut.
Chop 6 inches off your head.
That will do it. And it looks so good.
Well, and I love it. It just was fun. It was just different, and it was like, it'll grow back.
Yep.
So I think it would be fun for us just to talk about some of the ways that we can enter into, this kind of quote back to school season.
Right.
Even if we're not getting people back to school.
Right. Yeah. I know there was always something so refreshing to me. And I still get a part of it because I am still teaching. But, as a parent, when you got the back to school list, like the school list, that was always, and back then, since we are ancient and our kids are older, but, we would go to Target or Walmart or wherever, and we would look for our school, and our school list would be there. It was just so exciting. It was such a fresh start. And I love that, just that feeling of a fresh start. It was a brand new year. It was just exciting. New teachers, it was fun. But I have also always been a proponent of, was never super crazy about New Year's resolutions. Because I just feel like a lot of people use that as a crutch that, if it's October, well, I'm not going to start anything new because the new year is right around the corner. No, the new year is right now. Today can be your new year. Make your New Year's resolutions today. It doesn't have to be January 1st. And so that's why I'm not a huge fan. I think it's great when people make them because I love goal setting, but I just don't think it needs to be limited to January 1st. Just like back to school, like the buzz that's in the air, don't let that buzz in the air just be for the parents of school age kids.
Right.
It can be a renewal for you as well. And one thing I love to do is I love to start a little something new, even if it's like a little new book study. Or to me, there's something so refreshing about that because you're starting brand new. And I think that's kind of just a fun thing. That's something I'd love to do.
Yeah.
Or something around your health. Is it going to be, I'm going to try to get, a really well-rounded breakfast in every day, or just something, just something little. And I think that's why some people may not go through with their goal, is because they make it unattainable. So just make it, y'all, before we would just go to Target and the school list would be there and we would feel really good and accomplished because we were able to get everything that was on the list. So make it attainable,
Yeah.
But it can be an exciting time. You don't have to be sad because we're not getting that school list. And I think that's the trap a lot of people fall into. They're like, I just don't have worth anymore because, well, what am I going to do during that time?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I love your idea about starting like a little study or a course for yourself, because honestly, if you can't find anything else to do right now and you're unsure of what you like, and we've talked about this some in some past episodes, but it's really challenging when you've been doing everything sort of almost to a fault for everyone else. And then it's like, what do you think is enjoyable? How do you want to spend your time? And you might be like, I don't know.
I don't really know.
And then, we're going to have an episode coming about the role of social media and maybe make that less of a player.
Right.
And so this is like a nice time to just, with intention, invite something into your life. So I'll just rattle off a couple of examples, but a couple of my friends have really inspired me. One of my friends has just become she always goes for walks. She finds different parks near her and she always tries to do the trails that are more wooded and that are kind of away from the cars. And we just giggle because she's always talking to me about birds. And I just think it's the best thing ever. And she watched a hummingbird have her babies. Her husband bought binoculars for her because their nest is only as big as a golf ball. I know this hummingbird's name. Anyway, it's wild. It's so fun. So she's kind of doing all this fun, getting out in nature. Another one of my girlfriends has literally become a Southern living gardener. Her yard, you feel like you're walking through a magazine. It is unbelievable. She just started, the way it started was she just was like, I want to grow some flowers.
Right.
And she just did them in a couple of buckets. It's like you said, very attainable, very small. Some flopped, some lived.
Right.
She'd try them in the ground. She wasn't an expert, she just kept playing with it.
Yeah.
And now she's been doing that for quite a few years and her yard is so beautiful. So that's kind of become her thing, or her flowers. So you just never know. And I think there is this willingness for it to flop and then just pick a new thing.
Right.
But if you can't think of anything and you're like, girl, I don't have a green thumb and I don't want to start cooking and what then I love Jennifer's idea. Pick a little book study or something. But I will say what has accidentally become a thing for me. It is cooking. It's become a thing for me. So
I love cooking.
I've always enjoyed it, but I have to say, I heard something the other day, and I'll be curious. I hope people will reflect back after they hear us say this, but this really blew my mind. But the other day, I watched so much about kind of Brene Brownish type stuff, and how technology is affecting who we are, how our culture is affecting us. Anyway, I probably
not a positive way.
Right. I probably just should have been a sociologist, but it fascinates me. So this guy was saying, we have been taught, particularly women, because we want to be able to do it all. We want to be able to work. We want to be a great mom. We want to still have all of our friends. We want to do everything, which is not bad to desire that, but then to know that there are going to be some trade-offs.
Right.
And he said, we bought somewhere this lie that a lot of these things that we do at home are not important, and that you could be doing something better with your time.
Right.
And he said, particularly cooking, we were sort of sold that cooking is an inconvenience.
Right.
Cooking is a hassle. Cooking is a waste of your time. And as he was saying it, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so true. Yeah. And so now that I have more time again, I was starting to cook more once I had more time again. And I cooked pretty regularly all along.
Right.
But I mean, we did hit a phase, Johnny and I, in the last couple of years where we were going out like
Right. And
pretty
that's what
hardcore.
happens a lot with an empty
Yeah.
nest.
Because
I
you
mean,
start
you're
saying
like,
stuff
I
like,
don't want to cook for just two.
yeah,
You know,
you start saying
and some
stuff
people
like
are
that.
weird about leftovers. So
Oh, I'm not. I love a leftover.
I love a leftover too.
I love
Mike is
a
not real
leftover.
crazy about. I mean, he'll eat it if it's like a day, but more than 2 days, he's like, it needs to go in the trash.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I mean, all about food safety.
Yeah.
But you know, I do
Yeah,
love a leftover.
I love
but
leftovers.
yeah, and I think that has to. I mean, think about the businesses that are in business right now because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Grubhub, DoorDash, you know, Cosmic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So I just think
all of these, and it's because of that. People have stopped cooking, and that goes hand in hand as well with
our health.
Our health.
Yes.
Our health has gone down the tubes because you have no idea what these restaurants are using.
Well, what I learned, so Sarah Kate and I both have autoimmune stuff, and I thought I was kind of doing everything.
Right.
And I'd already like really done some big dietary modifications, and I've talked about that on here some. But over the summer, it started in the spring and has continued into summer, I did more like of a bigger overhaul. And really, this lady that we've kind of followed her, you know, guidelines and advice, she really talks about the importance of preparing food at home because you can source all of your ingredients. And so maybe your local restaurant isn't serving something bad, but because it's at a restaurant, like they might season it more than you would. And maybe those seasonings have ingredients that at home you wouldn't use. And that starts to add up.
Yeah.
Like if you're a person that
or
doesn't
the type
need
of
much
oil,
salt, right? Or the type of oil,
huge.
yes. Or
so inflammatory.
Or if you're trying to stay away from specific things like Sarah Kate and I are. I mean, our list of no's is quite lengthy.
Right.
And so then you start trying to find what fits in that category in a restaurant, and it's kind of a pain. So it's become really fun to me to cook and to find all these recipes that, and it's making me see that as it is part of my day,
right,
that it's actually fun and it's not so bad. And now I don't really want to run through the fast places that I used to go all the time out of convenience.
It just makes you aware. And if you really look at the ingredients, I mean, it has a huge effect on how you feel and your inflammation. I mean, inflammation is so huge, and it's the reason for so much disease. And so I feel like if you're prone to things like that, you know, if you're wondering, oh, I'm eating everything right, but I can't drop these few pounds or whatever, look at how many times a week you're eating out and just look at those ingredients. But it's really hard to monitor that when you are eating out. So I love the idea of cooking.
Yeah.
I think cooking
and it can
so
just
fun.
be fun. I think what I've realized is it's like become fun again. And I think it's like if you're kind of punishing yourself, like you're cooking out of punishment to change your diet in that kind of way, but it's really become fun. And so, you know, I say we've thrown out some fun ideas, like some ways to kind of hit a little reset. There's so many more. Golly, there's so many great ideas.
Yep.
But I would even say, truly, just like my friend that I was saying walks all the different places. Even if you're local to us now, I mean, there is that gorgeous Thomas Preserve out there in Watkinsville now. There are parks all over Athens and Oconee and the surrounding areas. You can even go out to Monroe to that Fort Yargo.
Right.
That is beautiful. So there are just so many different things you can do to change up, even if you don't know exactly what you could do, quote, new. Like, I don't know about a new hobby. Just spruce up something you already do. Like walk in a new place, shop in a different grocery store, make a new recipe.
Right.
Like just hit your little reset button, let your season, because here's the thing, y'all, is like if our inner voice starts to tell us how like, oh my gosh, every day's the same. This feels like Groundhog Day.
I miss my kids so much.
Now I'm old. Like you are telling yourself, you're writing the script.
Yeah.
Your brain is really determining the major part of the outcome of your life. And so the way that if we can just now go, okay, we don't have this thing, the school calendar bossing us around anymore. And I miss it. I'll be honest. I really miss it. I feel lost without it.
I know. I do love a school calendar.
I really miss it. I'm really glad that I get to do Jennifer's school calendar with her.
You get to live through my school calendar.
I do. I love it. And so I think I really want to keep it. I want to keep that rhythm of like things being new, having seasons in our lives, because right now you're going to feel inspired in a different way than you will January 1st, in a different way than you'll feel at the beginning of spring. And so let the actual seasons of nature give you a little reset, and like mark your year into segments and give you some chances to kind of start over and create intentions.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Please.
I think this is really important, and I've experienced this, is don't tell yourself, oh, I can't do that. Or, oh, I'm not going to be good at that. Or you play that, you defeat yourself before you even give it a try. Like you don't have to be perfect to start. Just start. Just do something.
God, y'all, look at us on this dang podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Just start.
And months ago, I took that sourdough making class.
Yes.
It was a complete failure. I was a horrible sourdough maker. But do you know what did happen is I gave the recipe to Stephanie, my daughter. She is now a sourdough baker.
I love it.
She makes the most beautiful loaves of sourdough. She feeds it once a week. I mean, she is a great sourdough baker. Now, she had wanted to do that before I did, but I think that prompted her.
How fun,
and so that part's fun,
Well,
but I'm not a good sourdough maker, and I may try it again. That's something that I have in my mind that I think would be really fun to do. But right now I'm giving it a break, but that's okay. It's okay to start something, not be good at it, and you just stop doing it. That's the beauty of being our age.
Yes.
We have the freedom to choose how we want to spend our time, who we want to spend the time with, and start something new.
Oh, and here's something I want to start. And if you want to do it with me, you better tell me because we can all start as rookie beginners together. I want to learn how to play mahjong.
I do too.
I ordered a set.
Did you really?
It's coming.
Okay.
And by golly, I'm going to learn.
All right.
I'm going to be like Crazy Rich Asians mom.
I have not done that.
Yes.
So that would be something fun.
I studied abroad and when I was in college in China, and I've always wanted, but I don't know if any of y'all ever learned bridge from your mothers.
Yeah.
But when I was learning bridge from my mothers, my mother and her friends, it was so torturous because it sounded so convoluted and hard. I couldn't ever get the hang of it. Mahjong sort of felt like that to me when I tried to learn it, but so many people are playing it now, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
I think it would be so fun.
Yeah. I love game night.
So that'd be so fun. And then we'd be together, like doing something fun.
That would be fun.
It might be a little like pat your head, rub your belly at first. Like, can we talk and play mahjong at the same time?
We may need to invite somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yes, we will find
someone.
And
they can help us.
But if you want to join,
let us
know because I'm ready to learn some mahjong. Okay.
But yes, don't be afraid to go out there and try something new.
Yes.
No one's judging. Don't judge yourself either.
Yes. And if you decide to do something new, let us know.
Yes.
Tell us what you did, or put it out there to the world, inspire your friends and get them to join with you. And maybe put it in your little Instagram story or something and tag
Don't be
a friend
scared
to try it and tag us and say, here we go, a new season.
And I'll put this out there because then I'll be committed to do it. I'm actually starting something new, and I bought what I needed at Hobby Lobby this morning.
Oh.
And and I'm just going to say that, and then I'll send Melinda. I'm committing. I will send Melinda a video, and she is our social media person. So she will put it out there on social media and say, Jennifer kept her word.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, that's making me want to, okay. All right.
I got to keep you guessing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So our life, this part of our life is just beginning.
Yes, it is.
Every day we get to start again, like Jennifer said.
That's right.
So don't wait. Start today.
That's right.
All right.
Y'all go out and have a great day.
Yeah. See you next time.